quite frankly, there's a lot of hard news out there, and it's hard to find stories like this. But thankfully, CNN did come to my aid once again. And it was the CNN Style section once again as well. So from CNN Style, and this is featured on the main page of CNN's website, we have this article on the subversive buzz cut is back by popular demand. Here's how to get the look from home. It says, as lockdowns continue across the world, social media is being inundated with images and stories of people rediscovering one particular old friend or fiend in the realm of manes and tresses, the buzz cut. Men, women, and even celebrities are having a go at shaving their own heads using razors or electric clippers and a good dose of nerves. But the bald look is not just a haircut of convenience, meant to keep our locks under control while salons and barbershops remain closed. Outside of the Army, where it originated, the buzz cut has long been the preserve of counterculture, a symbol of rebellious aesthetics, empowerment, even political dissent.
Wow, that's hard.
At a time when the world seemed, what's that?
I said that's hard hitting. And I like the fact that I think that the military invented the idea of shaving your head. Nobody has ever done that throughout human history. Yeah.
This article is full of this stuff. It's pretty funny. So, it actually doesn't even talk about how to actually do a buzz cut, which is fairly obvious. I mean, you just shave your head. So the entire premise of the article to begin with this headline is a little bit misleading. It says, here's how to get the look from home. They don't really talk about that, although there is a video associated with this. But the article itself just talks about basically how having a buzz cut these days is such a statement. It's such a way to give it to the man, And of course, this is from a news outlet that basically reeks of conformity, and it supports every single takeaway of liberty that you can possibly have. But they're going to tell you, do this buzz cut so that you can be punk, you can be cool, you can be different in this age of Corona. But at the same time, please comply with all your government orders and take the government cheese. That's kind of the takeaway from this article.
And it was punk rock when Annie Lennox was doing it, or they show Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, that's pretty punk rock for a woman to shave her head. It's not so much for a man. And just the whole premise of this, that this is a subversive look. Who is it subverting? Who is offended by this or shocked by this in the year 2020? That you can shave your head. I did this a couple of weeks ago. I didn't do the top. I just did the sides. But yeah, anybody can do it. And if you're stuck inside the house, why not? At least it won't. I found it very annoying after a while. That's always the worst part of hair getting long to me, is when it gets over the ears and it gets long in the back, and you just gotta shave it.
That's where I'm at right now. My hair's very long. I did manage to get a little cut. Oh, by the way, here's Brittany. Can't remember Brittany. Can't forget Brittany's cut. And I love what they say here. It says, when Britney Spears infamously shaved her hair off in 2007, the gesture became one of those moments in celebrity culture people still remember today. An act of defiance and liberation no other haircut could have ever matched. This was when she went insane and she basically lost her rights to everything. She is still fighting that, by the way, to this day, and recently had a relapse before any of this stuff even happened. So I just think it's funny that to this CNN Style author, that this was an act of defiance and liberation, when ironically she lost everything and no longer has control over her own money because she's part of a conservatorship. So
in a way, I suppose that's probably kind of true. If we say she was going nuts, and yeah, but if there was any reason to it at all, I suppose it's trying to take control of the one thing that you can, your own hair, and show everybody, hey, I'm not going to be but she does want to be a celebrity, right? So this wasn't exactly a good move for her career.
It wasn't a good move for her personal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is around the time that, again, she had a conservatorship put on her and her kids were taken away from her.
Yeah.
So
But it probably made her feel in control. So I don't know. It's how she coped.
all right. I thought that was a fun distraction there. And again, I followed my rule. I found it on the main CNN page. Apparently, they're going to keep the style section on there even throughout the entire pandemic. So
I feel like we need that right now.